guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale, and I have one of my OG favorite guests back on the channel, the German pro from SK Gaming. It's none other than Flobby. Flobby, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey guys, thanks for inviting me again. Yeah, I'm great. And you?
Good. Glad to hear it. You're happy to be back home? What was your overall experience in CRL and living in LA?
It was definitely a really great experience also with my teammates, and yeah, everything what happened, it was definitely a nice experience, and still I'm pretty happy to be home, and yeah.
Yeah, well, awesome, man. Well, you're back home, and you're already at it again on ladder, just dominating with Golem decks. And today, I can just feel it's going to be a really great video because we're really going to kind of get down to the finer points of Golem, because I've had a billion Golem videos here on the channel, but I really want to get into the crux of what makes a guy like Flobby or Royal top Golem players. So today we're going to actually review some replays, we're going to play a live ladder match, and like I said, we're really going to get into the weeds of Golem strategy. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So Flobby, I'm going to put on a replay here. We're really going to break down these first two against Fars and Face Control, but I want to show this one against Galadon in the background, and while we watch this one, I want you to kind of break it down. Let's start with the difference between, really in my mind, especially on ladder, there's you and there's Royal. So what are the differences between your two Golem style gameplay?
Yeah, I think the main difference between Royal and me is that Royal is playing a bit more defensive with Golem. When I see him playing, he's oftentimes waiting, even if he's full elixir with cards playing instead of me like just dropping in Mega Minion if I have like one elixir advantage. He's just waiting and just yeah, reacting to the enemy. So I would say his playstyle is a bit more defensive than mine.
Okay.
But yeah, and in general he's playing really good. He's nearly doing like no mistake, and yeah, that's why he also finished really high the last seasons. And for example, I didn't last season, so yeah. Royal is in my opinion, Royal is the best Golem player in the world right now.
Wow, that's very humble of you too, because when I had Royal on, not the last time, but the time before that, he said that you basically taught him everything he knows about Golem, so it's cool to see you guys complement each other like that. And it's cool to hear the differences between your play styles. Now, I also wanted to ask you, let's kind of trickle down here. So what's the difference between you and Royal, and then like the next tier of maybe top ladder Golem players? But it feels to me, and I said this off air too, Flobby, that you and Royal, like if you're in the mood, you guys have no problem just pushing to top 10 ladder. Like it's for you guys, it's not even a big deal any time of the season. Let's talk about you in the next tier of players, maybe like top 1,000 or top 10,000 ladder players. Like, what are the differences between you guys and those guys, in your opinion?
That's definitely a really interesting question. I can't say it 100%, but there are like some points. For example, one point is for me is motivation. You really need to motivate yourself if you play, because if you're motivated, you're also more concentrated and you can focus better on your game. And also, we, like Royal and me, also played Golem for a really long time. So in some situations, I don't even think about what to play. I just play because I know what to do. So that's also one point. And yeah, maybe it's also just like...
No, I get it. I have a follow-up question because so I am an alright Golem player in terms of compared to the other archetypes in the game, the other decks in the game. But my issue is that I just can never, I can't get to the level that you guys can. Obviously, I'm not the player that you guys are, right? But I think that I often ask myself, like, am I doing something wrong? Am I just bad at certain matchups? So for you, if you were going to recommend maybe just like a blanket, all-encompassing advice to get better at Golem, do you think it'd be best to just practice matchups or learn each deck matchup? Or is it more just learning the deck in general? Like, if just give me a few basic steps to get better at Golem that are relatively universal.
Yeah, I think it's a mix. First, you should maybe watch some games from other pros, like for example, watching Royal or maybe me, I don't know. Just watch some games, like get some tips, get some plays you maybe didn't see before. Then the most important part, of course, play yourself, test the decks, play it yourself, and do the plays, and try to get better. And if there's something missing in your playstyle, then maybe go back to watching again, maybe some tips also from other players, and try to like change your playstyle, because at some point you have like a specific game or a playstyle, and it's hard to change that. So you need to try to like change something, because yeah, you need to do something different, and maybe you can find out in like videos or streams from other players.
Okay, that's good advice. You want to go ahead and do a live ladder match now?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. So while you're searching, let me ask you a follow-up question. So when you say change things up, maybe give me an example of something that I could change up. You know, obviously you haven't seen me play in a while, but just, you know, give me some examples of what a player might want to change up to switch things up.
Yeah, for example, I don't know, dropping the Golem is an important thing for players who didn't play Golem for a long time. Maybe they drop Golem in wrong situations, or they have like in single elixir, they are so afraid of playing a Golem that they wait until they have like, I don't know, like they wait to double elixir instead of dropping it when you have 5 elixir advantage. Because if you're in a big elixir advantage, you should definitely drop it. Oh, I'm playing against red. Oh my god, Rodrums.
Okay, what is he? What did you know what he's playing?
Probably Expo. I don't know. He's also ultimate champion. If I win, oh my god, no, he's playing Barpart.
Oh, that is 3 Musketeers, maybe? Okay, what?
Yeah, that is one of the decks which is kind of, for me, impossible to win. This is one of the This is one of the decks which I played the last days, also in my streams, against, and I nearly lost all the games because Barpart 3 Musketeers is a really hard, difficult matchup. But yeah, let's see. Maybe I can do something.
let's see how you do here. And we do have lightning in this deck. I should note. We didn't even look at the deck, but you guys can see it in the deck slot below. But do you prefer lightning in all Golem decks right now, Flobby, as opposed to poison or pump or whatever?
Yeah. Okay. Lightning is really strong because of the E-Dragon, so yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I mean, poison is obviously also good, but he's not that strong against poison is not that strong against E-Dragon yet.
What if people are like in mid-level ladder and they're not going against these max E-Drags or many E-Drags at all? Would you sub poison back in probably? I'll let you deal with this push first.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, there you see it. Like, that's why it is really hard. He can pressure me with the 3 Musketeers. I need to lightning, and then he has such a big elixir advantage. And I lose my tower at like 130 without really doing a mistake. That's like the problem in this matchup. But let's see, maybe I can come back.
Yeah. In a matchup like this, I imagine... Oh, back to the question. Would you sub in poison? Sorry, in like the mid-level ladder matches?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Poison's definitely a good spell, but yeah, it's just because of E-Ring. But in like lower ladder, maybe there are not that many E-Rings, so maybe it would be better. So yeah.
Okay, so definitely just test them out, guys. See what works better for you. So
yeah,
here we
exactly.
go. Golem. Now, in that situation, are you always going? Why do you put this Golem into the right lane instead of the left? Are you always want to go the same lane as the barbarians?
No. More important is that I go in the same lane where my last tower is, so that he can't pressure the other tower, and even if I would take his tower, I can't win anymore. Perfect. So I definitely always go in the lane where my tower
is alive.
Tower is. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wow, you actually get to the tower with... Oh my word! Wow, that was crazy, man.
Whoa! Wait.
I didn't even see how you got that down.
Okay, if he plays 3 Musketeer middle, I need to... Okay, he's not. Yeah, I will play Barber.
Okay.
Oh my god, I actually have a chance to win this. Crazy.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so big push coming. You have lightning in hand.
Yes, but I want lightning in this situation.
Interesting. Okay.
I will just try to take the 3 Musketeers down with my backup, because I need this backup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is so cool because I would always lightning like an idiot in that situation.
The Ice Wizard was not that good.
Yeah, you kind of thought that I thought too that Golem would, or that push would last a little bit longer there, but here we go.
I thought you would maybe go aggressive with the Battle Ram. That's why I played the Lumberjack in this situation.
So here we go.
Okay.
So this is interesting kind of situation here. You know he has 3 Muskies in hand. It's kind of... Are you just cycling? You want him to make the first play here? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's definitely interesting. He's going for the 3 crowns. I'm gonna lightning here because this is a bit
big push,
too much.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be
get
hard.
A lot of damage. No, the rage.
It's enough.
Oh, yeah. Man. Oh, so close there. I thought you might have had it.
But still, it was a really good game because, I mean, at least I had like a little comeback. And yeah, like I said, this matchup is really, really hard because Against the 3 Musketeers and the bar part, you kind of need to lighting, but you also need the backup. So I always try to kill it with my backup. But if he really like defends well his 3 Musketeers, it's really hard for me.
Yeah, and this is the deck, by the way, that he was playing there, guys. Not the E-Drag version, but this one right here. I'll put it on my deck slot. And you think if you had Poison or Fireball in that matchup, then maybe you would have been able to... It would have been easier because you would have had 2 extra Elixir?
Yeah, I think Poison or Fireball would be definitely better in this matchup.
In that matchup, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was actually a really good match anyway. Do you want to go ahead and break down these replays? Or maybe I can do it live, or you can do it live at the end of the video?
Yeah, sure.
All right, sounds good. Want to start with the Far's attack one?
Yeah.
All right, I'll press play in 3, 2, 1, play. And yeah, just kind of break down this matchup and really focus on like the nuance and the micro decisions. If you need to pause, feel free to do so. I do want to give a huge shout out to Far's Attack, who is a YouTuber, I believe a French YouTuber or Italian?
I think French. I mean,
well,
he's
it's French,
Nova
French Army, right? French, of course.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, but he's a really good guy. I actually had dinner with him in London. Anyway, back to the matchup.
So I started with the Barber. It's definitely something you can do at the start. That's why what's also difference between me and Royal. Like I am more aggressive. He probably would have waited still.
Okay.
I knew at this point he's probably playing Packer because he had Ghost and a Wizard. And at this point I just play defensive. Like I just try to defend his pushes until I have like a good situation.
Okay. Now, when you say good situation, I assume you mean a good situation to drop your first Golem. Now, would that normally be when the win condition or the P.E.K.K.A. in this case is out of hand? Is that what you're looking for, or does it not? Like, what are the key indicators on when to drop your first Golem?
The key indicator is Elixir. It's not it's not the P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A. can be in cycle. That's no problem. It's more Elixir. Like if I have a feeling that I have like 3, 4, 5 Elixir advantage or something, and right now. Yeah, I thought about maybe dropping Golem, but then I saw he has same Elixir, so it was not a good idea. So I played Ice Wizard in the back, and yeah, played more or started playing more defensive.
Against which matchups do you find yourself dropping a bunch of support cards, kind of like what you're doing now, and then drop Golem at bridge in front of your support cards? Like, when does that? How often and when does that happen?
It happens sometimes. It depends. For example, if I have Golem versus Golem, sometimes when I drop a Mega Minion and the enemy drops a Mega Minion, I tank my Mega Minion, and then I have Golem Mega Minion against like him without having Mega Minion in cycle. That's sometimes then I have a really good situation. That's sometimes when I do it, or sometimes against Mortar when he's dropping Rascals in the back, then I drop a E-Dragon in the back, and then sometimes I also drop a Golem in front, but. It's not something I do really often. It's more that I drop a Golem in the back when I have an Elixir advantage.
Okay, sounds good.
For example, right now, he poisoned and I still have something on the field. So I played the Golem, even if I had not that much Elixir advantage, because now it was double Elixir. And then, like, it's time for my first Golem. Then I saw he's pushing the other lane, so I wanted to defend with not that much Elixir, so I just made Nado Ice Wiz and got some damage, so that I had like my air support on the right.
Okay, perfect. And if I can just pause for 1 second here, around like 15 seconds or so, I want to ask you, in that situation, because that was something that happens obviously a lot in a Golem match, and everybody says the same thing, Flobby, is when you're playing Golem, you have to be comfortable using your tower's hit points as a resource, right? So being comfortable taking a lot of damage. But obviously you are going to be defending, just like you did opposite lane there with the Ice Wiz, the Nado, and later the Goblin Barrel. The Barbarian Barrel. So what is your rule of thumb in terms of how much damage you're willing to take? I know a lot of it's situational depending on the match, but do you have any kind of indicator on, okay, I'm okay giving up 1,000 damage there?
It depends. I mean, if I know I will take his tower with this push, I can take nearly the whole tower, but not the whole tower. Like then it could be like to 15 HP if I know I will take the tower and it's done then. But in general, in this situation, I couldn't take that much damage because Battle Ram Goblin Gang would have taken my tower, so I definitely needed to defend it. And yeah, now
press play now again. Okay.
And now you probably saw it. I played real defensive. He played Battle Ram in the back. Then I dropped the Lumberjack in the same lane, and I defended and then used the defense for the offense. That's what you just talked about.
Yeah.
So I dropped the Golem in
so it's
front.
Coming right here. Okay. Because I just pressed play again, so I'm at like I just entered into double to sudden death overtime right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Because there you're gonna see it. Because first he had a big advantage in the damage. So I realized, yeah, I need to defend. If I will go with the golem, he will take my other tower, and then it's GG. So I played really defensive, and then exactly, and then used my defense on the left for the offense. Dropped the golem in front, and then I got this tower because I had elixir advantage.
Wow. Okay. So breaking that down, it seems like all you did was you recognized, you know what, I'm going to go same lane as the tower that he's focused on because I can't take a big hit in the opposite lane again. And you decided you couldn't go golem in the back because he would have just punished you at the bridge and you would have been screwed. So your only choice there was to go Mega Minion in back, Lumberjack in back, then golem at bridge, and that's exactly what ended up working out for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. That was a really clear picture of how to handle, you know, that matchup. I'm curious, just before we go into this next replay here against Face Control, I'm going to pause at the beginning. But before we press play here, you know, quick kind of lightning round rule of thumbs. If you're going against, if your opponent drops a giant in the back, what do you do?
I will play a golem in the back. Or it depends if I don't have a golem in cycle or I know his stack and he would punish me, then I play Electro Dragon in the back.
Okay.
Or Baby Dragon.
Golem back same lane?
Yeah, golem always in the same lane.
Always same lane. Okay, and if they start out with a golem in the back, do you go golem same lane mirror? Or is there any situation you would ever try to punish that bridge with a golem? Or is that always a bad idea?
No, I always go in the same lane because to punish is not the best idea because it's not 100% possible. The only situations where I go in the other lane, which is really important, is when it's like, I don't know, like still 30 seconds and he's dropping a golem in the back. Then I go offensive golem on the other side and pushing completely in the other lane because he's low in elixir and I can maybe get his tower and then the time is done. So his golem is not even getting to my tower.
Absolutely.
But normally at the start of the game, I will drop it in this.
Okay, and the last question before we press play here is Lava Hound. They drop a Lava Hound in the back. What are you doing?
Also in the same lane. Then I would drop,
lane.
But probably against Lava, because right now there are a lot of players with double or triple dragon. I would drop an Ice Wizard, Electro Dragon, Mega Minion, or Baby Dragon in the back, because it's really hard if you drop
Before
a golem and he has a...
Okay.
Yeah, before the golem. Instead of dropping a golem, because they have like an Inferno Dragon, for example, behind the Lava, and then a golem would not be that good. So maybe I try to make an elixir advantage with the defense, just with dropping first an Electro Dragon or Ice Wizard.
Okay, cool. All right, let's press play on this one, and this time we're watching from your point of view. Break down this matchup for us.
Yeah. So at the beginning, as always, I waited a bit, but then really fast I realized that he's playing Inferno Tower bait. And then this matchup, I know that pushing with the golem is not the best idea because you really need to destroy him with your backup, and you can also make a lot of damage just with a Baby Dragon, what you will also see in this match. So I started to just defend again, and yeah, predicted here his miner on the left. And then I realized, yeah, he still needs to defend this, so I dropped a Electro Dragon at the bridge because I also had the rage from the Lumberjack. And he had problems to drop the minion horde, so yeah, I got a bit damage with the Baby Dragon and the Electro Dragon. Just
that was a really smart E-drag there. I'm not sure if I would have had the wherewithal to do that.
Yeah, and then I saw that the Goblin Barrier is in normal place at the tower, so I could nade it with the King, which was really good because the King activation in this matchup is really important. And then yeah, he pressured with Princess, so I just reacted with the Mega Minion, and then yeah, I keep playing cards defensive with dragons in the back or react to him.
Now in a matchup like this, are you totally happy if you get out of single elixir time, like even in damage or even a little bit below?
Yeah, definitely. Like if I get out of single elixir without getting that much damage, it's really good in this matchup. Yeah. And here you also see the Rage Barbarian getting 2 hits.
Yeah, you're really benefiting from the Lumberjack Rage. Yeah,
exactly. Before with the E-Dragon and the Baby Dragon, now with the Barbarian Barrel.
Yeah. And you said that the difference between you and Royal was that Royal plays very more conservatively, especially in single elixir time. So my next question for you was going to be, do you think a rule of thumb for Golem players is just get through single elixir time alive? But it sounds like you might disagree with that because you will play Golem in single elixir time.
Yeah, but that's a difference.
Okay.
Roy is also playing Golem in single elixir, but he's in general playing more defensive. Like he would also drop a golem if he has 3 or 4 or 5 elixir advantage in single elixir, but in general, when he has not a perfect card to play, or he knows he needs a card for enemy in cycle, he's always waiting. And that's something he's doing really, really good, but I also try to learn a bit, because to playing this defensive is in some situations really important, because then you have like the perfect cards in cycles. So it's really important to remember what the enemy played in something like this.
Okay. And there you just ignore that Goblin Barrel. You actually have the luxury to do that because you have the activated King Tower. Now, if you didn't have the King Tower activated there, would you still ignore that Goblin Barrel?
No, then probably not. That's why the King Tower activation was so important. And then the Mega Minion got like so many hits that the power was so low. Then I had lightning for the tower. And
forget it. Game over.
Yeah, it was nearly flawless, this match. This match was really, really good. And there you see how you can like destroy also normally a not that good matchup with playing really defensive.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, those are really fantastic breakdowns. I moved away from replays here on the channel for a large, part of my content. However, you can see the value sometimes when you have like a really, really good pro player, especially a deck master like Flobby, just breaking down tough matchups like these guys. So now I want to both. Are you cool with doing one more live, Flobby? Or
yeah, for sure.
All right, awesome. Well, let's go ahead and I'm gonna edit out downtime. You can search and then I'll play. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right, be right back with you guys.
Okay, I have a match. Perfect.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, we're in a match. That was a long wait, guys, but here you go. Check out the guy we just played. It's Rad. He's in first place right now in the world. Good for you, Rad. He's actually a CRL Asia Pro, too. But anyway, we're into a match against Demar, or Damar.
Yeah,
so,
Damar.
Damar. All right.
Okay, so let's see. I start with a Barber, and then he dropped the minion. So I will just react to him, and then let's find out what he's playing.
Oh, the last time I had Royal on, he said that he now drops his Golem in the back corner instead of behind the King Tower. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, maybe he does that because NATO is pretty solid in this meta.
Okay.
Especially with Ice Wizard, and if you drop it in the corner, it's harder for the enemy to nail the Golem to the King Tower. So now I have a NATO for the Hawk, so that's a really good start, and I think also a pretty good matchup. He's probably playing with E-Dragon, E-Dragon Cycle deck, which is possible.
Yeah.
Which would be good because I also have Lightning. So yeah, I will play a bit defensive in single elixir right now, and then I will probably drop a Golem and build a big push.
Yeah, maybe a couple rules of thumbs when going against hog decks, because hog decks are still really, really popular, especially in like, the 3,000 to 5,000 trophy range. So is it one of those, just kind of give us a template for going against hog decks.
Okay, so first I dropped the Golem right now because he played a poison and I have a little elixir advantage. Oh, he's playing P.E.K.K.A.
What? Okay, that
Okay.
changes everything.
In general, really important is to NATO the first hog to the king, or like to try to NATO a hog to the king, which is like really solid as a play. And then in general, like at one point you need to like let one hog just let it go for the tower, because if the King Tower is activated, it's not doing that much damage, and then you can build a big push on the other side, and he can just take some damage on the on the other side.
I got you. Okay, so activate King Tower and then let a hog push go when you can cash in for a huge Golem push. Gotcha.
Exactly. That's like what I nearly do always against.
Okay. So here we go. This time you have to defend because he has a lot of supporting troops, and you do a good job doing so. Bar Barrel's going to stop that Ice Spirit and the Ice Whiz, and now it might be a good opportunity to drop another Golem.
Yes, exactly. It's also good because he just dropped the Ice Whiz in the back, so the Ice Whiz is like making my push slower, so I can build a bigger push, which is not, not bad. Yeah.
You're pushing into the P.E.K.K.A. again, though, which is...
So now it's what I said. Like I will completely ignore the sock. I will just let it go, and we'll completely go in on the other side.
Okay, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Sort of a template here.
And
so he
now,
drops that poison. Ice Whiz is out of the poison. Go ahead, sorry.
I have so much elixir that I will actually build a push in the other lane with Golem, where I have like Mega Minion and a Baby Dragon in offense also. And now he just has a P.E.K.K.A. He's not that much elixir. The poison comes really late. The P.E.K.K.A. is nearly down. And now I can also drop a Lumberjack in the back, and he has. It will be really tough for him to defend.
Wow.
Probably that's it. Yeah.
Why did you switch lanes? Is it because you just had that sense that he was using too much elixir on defense?
Yes, exactly. He used too much on the right, and I had so much elixir that I dropped on the other lane because I still had pressure on the other lane because there were still some troops, so he needed to react to that. And then I can drop on the other lane and have like 2 big pushes, and then he can't defend both.
That was a beast mode push, man. I loved it. All right, so I have the deck selected. I actually copied this deck too from that rad guy, guys. I'm gonna try that out later. But okay, I have the deck ready. I'm gonna go in. I'm about 1,000+ trophies below you, Flobby, but I'm into a match, so guide me, Sensei.
Yes.
All right, so I have NATO, Baby Dragon, Mega Minion, so I guess I'm just gonna chill.
Yes.
Golem, sorry. So Mega Minion,
Baby Dragon or Mega Minion in the back.
Yeah, okay.
I mostly dropped the Baby Dragon because the Mega Minion is not that tanky and.
Should I Lumberjack or
no, I would just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mega Minion, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna bar barrel that.
Perfect.
Nice.
Now the princess also died.
Should I Lumberjack here or no?
No, I would not. I would drop a Golem in the back.
Okay.
Because he used a lot of the elixir. He also used the knight. And now, exactly, the Ice Wizard is perfect. Because you know that he would do too much damage. I would ignore that.
Yep.
The Goblin Barrel. Because now he used so much elixir that he has nearly nothing to defend right now.
Should I Baby Dragon or Lumberjack? Or should I'm gonna Baby Dragon take care of Princess?
Yeah. No, I would drop the Baby Dragon on the right.
Okay.
Then
NATO,
do you
everything
have
together?
a NATO? Yeah. Everything together, yeah.
I'm just gonna take care of this. Is this? I don't know if this is a mistake.
Yeah,
but...
it's perfect.
Okay.
No, it's good. It's good because you need to take care at one point.
Can I Mega Minion here? Or Lumberjack?
No.
Okay.
No, I would play defensive right now.
Okay.
You got a lot of damage. He still needs to commit, and now you can drop a offensive Mega Minion on the knight when the knight is on the bridge.
Okay. And I don't have any answer right now in hand to a Goblin Barrel except for a Lumberjack. So
yeah, but you can drop a fast Lumberjack. He would take care of the. Yeah.
Okay. So...
Then you can drop a Baby Dragon probably on the princess.
Okay.
He still needs to commit to defend this Mega Minion, and now you can.
Golem.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna have the Ice Wiz ready to do the same thing. I have my Bar Barrel. That's fine.
Perfect.
That was a bad Goblin Barrel. Yep.
Yes, that's exactly why you played the Golem in the situation, because you had the Barbarian in cycle and you were able to defend the Goblin Barrel. And now you can just play Baby Dragon, Lumberjack behind the Golem.
Sure. Yeah, this
and then cycle to the next Barbarian, play it on the Princess, and then
Ooh.
Oh, he has NATO Rocket. Oh, that actually changed the situation a bit. But the Golem is getting to the tower.
Yep.
Yeah, and the lightning should be enough. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I'll safe lightning and boom, and this.
Perfect. And a perfect NATO, just one hit from the Goblin.
No big deal, Flobby. No big deal.
No big deal.
Well, I like that. This is why I love these kind of coaching. At least doing one of these per video, because there was actually a couple situations that I think I would have continued supporting that Golem push had you not told me to stop. When I had that Baby Dragon, that very first one.
Yep, exactly.
And that was because why you told me to stop, because it would have been an overcommitment on my part.
Yeah, probably it was an overcommitment. Like, I had the feeling that he has then 3 elixir at one point, and if you would drop a Lumberjack, he can kite with the Goblin Gang, and then you trade 4 for 3. Like, at one time it was just a feeling that it would not be a good deal for you. So yeah. Okay,
well, hey, Flobby, thank you so much for coming back on the channel. I really love this video. I had a good feeling about it, and I was right, man. It was a pleasure having you on. Any shout-outs or anything before we let you go? Obviously, you're still streaming, and anything else we need to know about?
Shout-outs for you inviting me, and I would be happy to come back again. So yeah, thanks for the invite.
Fantastic, Flobby. Well, I'll include a link to Flobby's Twitter, his Twitch, and his player profile, thanks to statsroyale.com, in the description below. I want to thank you guys for hanging in there till the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. A huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information in the description below. Thanks, guys, and as always, take care, guys.